What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Premier Draft Edge of Eternities as the season, again, just reset yesterday. So I'm going to reclimb since there isn't much of a format better to climb with. We've opened two rares, Terra Symbiosis and Servandom. I'll be picking the Vondom. Card's pretty darn good. Not like a classic bomb, but it's a card that is very hard not to get some kind of value off of. Even if they're just aiming a removal spell at it, it is a 2-drop, right? It's a 2-drop that can win the game, so hard not to want to take it. Scrapbot's great. Relic. Monoist, I guess. We take that Vondom, and then we take that Trajectory. Though I always do want Virus Beetle, and I always do want Perigi. This has just got to be the best pick, right? So Servandom's pretty cool. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a 1/1 counter on Servandom and you gain 1 life. That works with Warp. Hello? When dies or put into exile while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. So there are very few ways for your opponent to not get wrecked by this if you've gotten the power to 4 or more, right? I guess Cryo Shatter is probably the best effect for Servandom. So we get an Honored Knight Captain, a Pulsar Squadron Ace, Radiant Strike. Good pack. If I wanted to stay open, Cryogen Relic is the best card here, but I'm going to stick with Servandom for now. I could get punished by that for sure. Now that I already have a Knight Captain, I probably want to find an Auxiliary Boosters too, if possible. I'm getting punished. If I had taken the Relic like I should have, I'd be taking Selfcraft now. Skiff is okay, I'd say. But not like particularly good. Deck Coordinator is filler. I mean, these are all replaceable cards. Mechan is the best card here. Mechan versus Skiff. Okay, well, I don't care for Skiff, so I'll take the Mechan and stay a little bit open at that point, but this is just not a very good pack. Savior and Pilot are fine. Dies or put into exile. So Savior doesn't combo with Servandom, sadly. Actually, I'd rather have the 2-drop than a 3-drop. I think 3-drops are a lot easier to come by. Okay, Rammer's fine. I think Perigi is slightly better, though. Maybe not even slightly, just quite a bit better. Man, if you can get some sacrifice synergies with Beckoner, actually, we already have, like, Servandom into warping the Beckoner, targeting the Vondom, and then using, like, an Embrace Oblivion is just absurd. There's the boosters now. Okay, we want to get that for the Captain. That's a really good sign. Pick 8 Virus Beetle, pick 8 another Honored Knight Captain. Beetle's like my favorite common. I don't like Zealous Display. I've never been a fan of this type of effect, period, the Act of Treasons. Now, I do admit, especially if I had taken like the second Honored Knight Captain, it can be good. I think the Zealot is also replaceable, so... Systems is nice. Versatile enough. Good at killing pollinators. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. That is 11th pick Radiant Strike. So we have Strike, Trajectory, Reroute, and some decent creatures. This is a good start. All right, pack 2. The Void, but we've opened another Servandum and a Night Luminary and a Monoist. 3 very good cards for our deck. If you curve out into this Servandum, it's really hard to beat. But Luminary and Monoist are just such good commons. Kind of sucks. Another one. We're not taking that. We'll take the Squadron Ace at this point. Currently only going to be a 2 mana 2/3, no other text in our deck. Besides looking at 6 cards or whatever, 5 cards. But I would expect to pick up some number of vehicles or whatever, stations, spacecraft. You know what I'm talking about. Another Pulsar. Seeing quite a bit of green going around. That's okay. I'm not too concerned. We have a good build so far. This pack, I don't like Breacher. It's either taking Breacher or taking 20 gems, and I think we're all gonna know when I'm taking 20 gems. There's a nice 2-drop, the Sunstar Expansionist. Much better than the Ace in our deck, or actually, period. Could just take all the Pulsars, huh? But no, we'll take our first Embrace Oblivions. Great. Oh, this deck's looking good. I'm unlikely to play Scout for Survivors, but there's a chance. I think I'm probably looking for like the Sweeper spacecraft or a Fell Grav ship would be great. I don't think we want any of the super expensive ones. Like maybe if I saw a Skiff now, I would take it because we've picked up a second Vondum. Yeah. I guess more realistically, I just kind of want to get at least one spacecraft to go with the 2 Squadron Ace I have. There we go. There's a Sweeper. Because a 2 mana 2/3, yeah, that's fine stat-wise, but a 2 mana 1/2 draw a spacecraft is a lot better, so seems good on that front. Get at least one out of the way. Apparently, they're going to have another Arena Direct for the regular play boosters for this format. I don't think I'm going to be grinding that again super hard. I might record a couple for YouTube. Oh no, I shouldn't have done this. I'm not going to get back in my draft in time. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't think I'm going to grind it nearly as hard. All right, well, let's restart the client real quick and hope that I'm not missing too many picks. Thankfully, I did it when we were already on the ending of the pack, or close to the ending of the pack. There we go. Auto picked a high market. Could have been worse. That's 20 gems at least. And I don't think there was anything in those packs anyways. I might run this as another random trick. Oh, and the Lightblade. Nice. All right, pack 3. We opened a second Sunstar Expansionist. Focus Fire would be fine. Enhancer's good. Actually, almost want to take the Enhancer here instead of the Expansionist. We already have so many 2-drops. In fact, we can probably cut like the Pilot. All of our other 2-drops I think are better, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, second Expansionist versus Enhancer. This deck is going to need ways to push through because they're all small creatures, which is why I'm considering running this display. But I still think the Expansionist is just too much better. There's a Grav ship too. Nice. Good pickup. All right, so we've got 2 spacecraft now. Do I want to run high market here? 8 plains, 8 swamps, and high market I don't think would be a bad line. Yeah, it's actually not too taxing. I like Dawnspire, but I don't think this is the deck for it. We have like 1 warp creature that can easily give it a big boost. We're not playing like green, so Circuit Feeder for a top end card, even without that many artifacts. Gotta be better. I don't think I've seen any grav kills or depressurizes. Though I do want to note that I don't think black has been particularly open. Voidborn versus that depressurize I was just talking about. And I think we void here. We need more creatures. I already have a decent bit of removal, right? 1, 2, 3-ish combined. 4, 4.5. That's probably close. I'll take the removal. Ooh, nice pickup. Damn nice a pickup. Wow. Shepherd versus second Vondom versus Banishing Light is huge. I'm not planning on playing Holocarver. I'm just going to take Banishing Light. There's an Enhancer, good. Two more creatures and we'll call it a day. Scrounge when I have Vondom isn't too bad. I don't think we want Swarm Color. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these cards. Take the 20 gems. 20 more gems. Alright. Looks like the last few picks aren't going to give us anything worthwhile, so Hullcarver can come in and so can the Pilot. Pilot got a little bit better since we picked up the second spacecraft anyways. Okay, Coordinator can probably replace the Hullcarver. Realistically, I can probably get away with 16 lands in this deck and then just not play the high market if we wanted to. I'm missing a decode transmissions. I'm missing card draw. Yeah, I might want to run 16 land here. I think I might cut the Circuit Feeder. Put one of the Hullcarvers in. And then maybe I go ahead and just run Coercion. I guess Scout for Survivors gets better if I'm adding 1-drops to my deck. But I wouldn't want to cut a creature. I'd want to cut another non-creature spell, and I don't think I want to do any of those. I mean, 16 lands with Circuit Feeder's probably fine. I have 2 of the Sunstar Expansionists, so if I am missing on lands, then I can get landers off of them. So we'll just go 8-8, no high market. Oops. And this deck should be able to function off of missing land drops early on, just because We have so many early game plays. Yeah, that seems fine. All right, not bad. Nice little black-white deck here. Let's take this for a spin in the Premier queues. Okay, round one here. Ah, yes, classic. Pretty sure it's a keep on the draw with the sweeper. Though, ideally we find a white source so that I can expansionist on turn 3 and get a lander. Alright, come on, planes. Are you for real right now? Hey, we did it. Okay. Not going to station here. Want to leave the blocker back. Wow, that is aggressive Banishing Light. I don't mind that. Your match. My hand's pretty solid. It's a good target for depressurize. And we're going to sit tight. Scrounge back Servandum. Nice. Let's see here. Let's lead on the Pulsar. Brick and lost some nice ones, but that's okay. Try to embrace Vondum, sacking the lander. Station up, attack for 7, get a surveil. Awesome. And yeah, we'll keep a 6 land for the Circuit Feeder, which can kill up to a 2 toughness creature at the moment. And now we pray they don't have one of the white-black Wrath effects. It's good. It's a great target for Circuit Feeder. Ah! Dang it. Well, now I think I just run this out as an extra point of damage, since it's not going to kill anything very likely. So they're probably going to trade with the pilot, for example, right? Take 6 now. I equate leaving the Light Blade on top as effectively leaving up a removal spell. Nice, and it looks like they just bricked out. Okay. We will take round 1 in Amir. Mail, what you got for me? Just announcements, no free gems or gold. How dare you? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. And if they kill my Servandum, I'm not very happy. Ooh, that's a nice one. So we have the Vondum Perigi. Now we just need to find the what do you call it? Embrace Oblivion for the combo. I'm still gonna run out Vondum here turn 2. Presumably they're gonna play a land, and then I get to Expansionist, get a lander. It's not too important that I get a the value off of Vondum necessarily. Sure. So how do we want to play this? I guess I'm going to go like this. They might just double block the Expansionist and then I blow them out with Lightblade. And if they don't, that's still good as well. We're going to use the Lander token here. Vondum is going to gain. And so now if they try to kill the Vondum, I can Lightblade in response to trigger. So if they have like a Grav Blade here. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so we're crushing. We have more white cards. I mean, I do think I want to hold up Lightblade for Vondum, right? So we'll just attack with Vondum here. Play out the Carver and the Ace. I should have led with Squadron Ace in case I hit. It does turn on Void for them as well. Could be that I was supposed to just Lightblade the Vondum after they didn't block, just to get 1 extra point of damage. Alright, that's fine. No level up of their Tenderfoot. I don't think I actually attack with Vondum into open mana like they did. I think they clearly have something. So, like, if I attack with Vondum and they double block it, and then I play the Lightblade, then they can get me. Like, I'm guessing they just have like a Biosynthic, but maybe they have Depressurize or something. Oh, that's fine. Well, now that Vondum's hit 4, I think we're going to go ahead and flash in the Lightblade and keep our Expansionist alive then. Cool. Alright, attack, sack their Lander, hope to find something. Okay. And they immediately milled a land. Nice value. They can level up their Tenderfoot now. Oh, wow. Jeez. Jeez, the value. Okay. It's too bad none of their creatures are artifacts for Radiant Strike to just free hit. Alright, that's great for us. That's good. So the question is, am I killing the Tenderfoot or am I killing the Explorer? And I think we're killing the Tenderfoot because I don't really care if they're getting a bunch of land value now. Running out the Virus Beetle, I think, makes sense. As if we equip the Blade to the Virus Beetle, I'll have 3 2-power creatures and a 4. Puts a really hard amount of pressure on them. Good. We continue to do black-white things. And a nice 2-0 start. Nice hand on the play. This one we're just going to go turn 2 Expansionist, no lander value. Because we go 2-drop, 3-drop with 2 removal spells. Which is oftentimes good enough to win a game in this format, or any format really. Like depressurize their next play, warp out the Perigee, smack in for what? 8 is already absurd. Oh, boo! They're not supposed to have interaction. Interaction is cheating. We want to see them just play creatures, not removal spells. There we go, thank you. That is a dubious looking Sammy. And we might have lethal next turn, depending on what their first play is. Or what their play is. Gene. Wow. No blocks is terrifying. Okay. Sacking the lander. That is also terrifying. Okay, they're just going to give up. They could have held up the delicacy to gain a few points of life there, but we'll take it. OP was trying to have fun. I'm over here with black-white, which is like the best deck in the format, basically. I want to keep this, but we can mulligan down to 6. It's fine. We're on the draw. Much better. I am very much thinking I just pitch a land here. On the play, I probably just lose a 2-drop, but on the play, or on the draw rather, I think pitching a land's right. And now we can even just go turn 2 sweeper if we want to try to find the 3rd land. Cryogen. Alright, well, let's just sweep then. We would rather just draw another land underneath the swamp. than to draw the Expansionist and try to land her, right? Intrepid. So I think we'll just go pilot here. Level up. Really want a planes, but... actually, do I need that? No, I don't actually need it, do I? Looks like they have the 1/1 flash. No big deal. Yep, that's fine. Alright, level up, attack for 2, and then we will get to gain 3 life here. Biosynthic. Alright. Sorry, gain 2 life. Did I say 3? Losing the station actually sucks a lot because... Oops, I didn't mean to hello them. Now our coordinator is going to be harder to turn online. A little bit scary, they're just going land pass, but good beats. We will keep the swamp now, since we have Vondam in hand, and any 2 lands will unlock him. Hopefully they're just sacking the Galeblade. Oh, that's really good. Okay, now I'm a lot more confident in position. I gain another 2 life here. Yeah, there's the big scary. Five, 7 reach, pretty good. That one's not bad. But if we just hit a land for Vondam, then everything gets to attack. And we will go for it. Vondam is such an annoying top-end card. Annoying curve-out card, I should say. For these decks. So while obviously trading my coordinator for their Thawbringer isn't ideal, it's just pushing too much damage otherwise. We didn't enhance her here because Lightblade is just a free eat with Vondam. First strike, Death Touch, pretty good. Vondam's already lethal. But now if they kill the Vondam, we just have the pilot for easy victories. And Black-White, once again, doing what it does. Beating up on everybody. Oh yeah, 4-0 start. 4-0 we go. Alright, nice looking hand. Needs another early game creature, but 2-drop with a couple of cheap removal spells. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see. Forest, and they've got Gene. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just trajectory that ASAP. Hopefully their entire hand was banking on it. And now we'll get the pilot online. Oh yeah. I think the pollinator was their entire plan there. Tapland! Love it. Now as such, we're just gonna push the damage. I'll play against AJ. Sorry, AJ. Them's the beats. Yeah. Them's the beats. Galactic is good, but not good enough. Is it better to Perigee here and attack? No. We want to make sure that I don't get wrecked by a black ballad, because now if they say they go land ballad for 3 white my board, I could still Perigee and then fully station the sweeper there. Beating! That was a fast one. All right, 5 wins, 0 losses. Wow, is Edge of Eternities the best in the world? Come on with these mono black hands. Again, I'm gonna keep this. This is like that other mono black hand we had with Sweeper and Expansionist. Easy game. All right. I think I do want the lander token. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep first. Ooh, yeah, we can get a lot of lander tokens with these guys. The drone. Coordinator pass. Mr. Lux. 5/5, huh? Well, I think I'm okay taking a little bit of damage here. I think. Actually, I guess I don't need to. You can just crew like this. I'm debating... No. Doesn't make sense, never mind. Gain 2 life, hit him for 2. Go ahead and take 5. This does turn off my second Expansionist from getting a lander, but... Ooh. That's kind of scary. So they're going to kill my coordinator. I'm going to go to 11. Yeah, it's annoying. Womp womp. Okay. Well, oh, that's a good draw too. Is that even what we want to do? Because I feel like warping here Attacking for 6. Trajectory. And then second expansion is probably good. Whoa, the symbiosis being played. Okay. I guess I give them props for that. And they're full stationing, huh? Alright, I mean, hey. If they want to basically take lethal, I am happy with that. You are dead to my sweeper. We block the drone, then the drone moves, counters, and draws cards. They do have the Wrath. And then I think I have to Banishing Light the Symbiosis. I guess I should have played out my land to hold up Radiant Strike. We're not playing against black. Yeah, I would have been able to kill it end of turn and then play out my 4/5, so that's a big punish, actually. Because now if I play this out, they can just double level up their Tenderfoot. Oh, man. I'm getting hard punished here. I might lose because I opted not to play out that land previous turn. Yikes. Halaya attacks, draws a card. Yeah, I might have done goof this game by not playing out that land. Ooh, Banishing Light with Adasia. I guess it depends on if they already had the Banishing Light in their hand. It looks like they had something in their hand already, so maybe it didn't matter. Good beats. I think I played that okay. Except for that turn that I didn't play out the land for Radiant Strike. It might not have mattered. I'm just debating if I should have played out the Perigee into a potential Wrath. I think it was probably alright. Alright, we kind of want to just draw lands with this hand. 2 lands gone. Three more lands gone, so 5 of my lands are on the bottom of my library. Or close to it. Alright, thankfully we drew one there. This way I can sack the lander and trajectory to kill anything next turn. Ay, ay, ay. I have to assume they have a little bit of removal in their hand, right? We haven't given them a target, really, for any removal yet. That was a really solid draw. Oh, God, I so badly want to play Servandum and just attack with all. I guess that's probably too good not to. Play Servandum. Attack with all. I assume they're going to kill Servandum. But at least I get to make this attack in. Now, the downside is that we're allowing them to trigger their Trooper pretty easily next turn. Yep. No surprise there in the slightest. Ah, bad. Yeah, sick. Now they get to attack and trigger their Trooper, draw 2 new cards. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Well, that's going to be too good for us to beat. 1, 2, 3, 4 different removal spells. Yep. We got obliterated here. And they can just station up their gunship to trigger the Trooper again. That's a good draw, actually. I am dead on board, but we'll see if they see it. I didn't, like, I don't think playing out the circuit feeder was my play. Oh, they missed it. They had lethal. They just turn on the gunship and then pump it with the Mechan, and I was dead, so. Cool. Oh, maybe they have a bolt and I'm dead anyways. Well, they did make more game actions, so I guess there's that. Funny thing would have been if they didn't have the plasma bolt until they warped the dog. They might have just messed up, but got there anyways. 5-0 into 5-3 would be really, really sucky. Let's win. Well, let's just win the next 2 in trophy. Okay, on the play. Solid hand. Not the most aggressive hand, but solid hand. Maybe 3 1/1s and some number of tricks can get us there. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna Banishing Light aggressively here and keep on attacking. This is basically telling them what I have in my hand, but I think it's fine. That's not fine. Oh, if they can't double spell, that's fine. That's also a great draw. Okay. The downside about doing this is now I don't have the trick for Virus Beetle later, or for any of my creatures later. Okay, you love to see a Cryo Shatter on a Beetle, that's for sure. They only have one card left in their hand. Nice, good hit. I think I'll be keeping both of those things. Let's go for land first for Weft Blade and then Vondam, I think. Alright, so we're gonna go land, enhancer. Pump, pump. Attack for 5. And remember, I can go grab Auxiliary with the Knight Captain in a pinch. And that is looking pretty good. Block sack, take 8. I certainly wouldn't run into another Beyond the Quiet. Right. Ah, GG's. Okay. Final boss time. 6 and 2. Trophy or no fee? What will it be? It's an okay hand. It's a keeper. Another mono-colored one, but is what it is. And being on the play makes it less likely I land or off the Expansionist, but it's a risk we're just going to have to make. Be willing to take. Fourth Plains is wild. Wildly bad, especially since I have double black cards in my deck. Holy crap, that's insane. That's actually absurd. 5 of 8. Oh, I missed a point of damage here because I'm bad. So they should be at 13 right now. Mythic player, by the way. Actually, I guess I can't even say that. I'm not even Mythic right now. It's a new season. Alright, well, warping the Vestige is a good sign for us, since whatever they put on the battlefield's tapped. Now, there can be ETBs that affect my creatures, but that's terrifying. Wow, that is terrifying. Okay. I need a second black source incredibly bad here. There is a world where I die to that, right? I guess they would need to have 3 lands. Or a pump and a few lands. Oh, this turn would be so good if we had a second black source to warp the Beckoner and then embrace Oblivion. Okay, well, I'll just get aggressive here. 6 of my 8 planes, my god. Okay, I could lose. It's not super likely, because they would have to have enough landfall triggers or pump effects in addition to getting through my Beckoner. Like, even if they go pre-land Biosynthic, make a 5/5 Trampler, land 10/10 Trampler. Oh, I guess if they go Biosynthic, land Larval, turns into a 40/40 Trampler. I just don't think it's right for me last turn to play out like the Blade and sack it to Oblivion and kill their Harmonizer. That does not seem right. Vocalist! Okay. Oh god. Do they have the punch? They have the perfect 20? Love it. I don't mind losing like this. Again, I could have made a safer play, but that is hilarious that they had a way to do so. That's pretty funny. I don't regret my play at all, because the odds of them having such a hilarious sequence is so low. They needed not only a pump effect, and also a way to double, so... Like, I don't think that's one of those scenarios where I have to make that play to get rid of it, you know? Now, do I wish I had? Sure. But again, playing out the Light Blade, attacking, and then sacking the Light Blade is such a weak play. Okay, good beats. I'll take it. 1 shot from 20. I mean, it's on me. I guess, conversely, if that's the only way I can lose, by letting that thing live, maybe I should have. In any case, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.